At 6 a.m., breaking news. Now tropical storm Helene moving north after making landfall in Florida just 7 hours ago. Taking a live look at radar right now as we continue tracking Helene. It's slowly moving through Georgia, and overnight the storm made landfall at Florida's Big Bend coast as a powerful Category 4, bringing deadly storm surge and powerful winds.
We are also under a weather impact alert right now for impact from Helene's outer bands as the storm moves north. We're tracking heavier rain to impact your evening commute. And Jonathan's been tracking Helene and the impact to our area all morning long. And Jonathan, so where is Helene now, and what's the timing of those outer bands to hit?
Some already moving into especially the southern suburbs of the district right now. So we are tracking a weather impact alert for today as Helene makes its way inland after making landfall around the mouth of the Osceola River yesterday evening about 11 p.m., which is only 20 miles northwest of where Hurricane Idalia made landfall last year, just over a year ago. So these folks storm weary, unfortunately, here over the Big Bend region of Florida. Now, I guess the one silver lining is that there's not a whole lot of population center here, but anybody that's in that area has experienced, unfortunately, mass devastation out of this as water up to 20 feet above ground level came on shore as this was making landfall. Now, it's primarily a rainmaker, still a wind maker as well. Winds are at 70 miles an hour, but coming down. We've already had since midnight winds up to hurricane strength gusts on the east side of Georgia, if you wouldn't believe it, around Savannah. This will continue to haul its way north and eventually northwestbound and slow down. It's got a speed of 30 miles an hour now. It's going to slow down to almost nothing as it moves over the Ohio and Tennessee Valley. Already rain is moving in for us from the south. You see La Plata, Fredericksburg, Orange, Culpeper, and there's more where this came from down to the south. Take a look. We've got flood warnings pretty much covering the entire state of Georgia. There's also tornado warnings, and we have a potential of severe weather that could be rolling our way this afternoon on top of everything else, especially well south of the district. To look at your 7-day forecast, again, tracking the Helene impact for today, we're going to be seeing the rain moving in from the south. And again, a drier day tomorrow, but we're back at it again with more rain Sunday late, Monday into Tuesday. By the time this is all said and done, we could have up to 1 to 3+ inches of rain around here. Again, we're going to track this hour by hour with the newest data rolling in early this morning, coming up in just about 10 minutes.
All right, Jonathan, thanks. 6:02, Helene left a path of destruction, and we know at this hour at least 3 people are dead as the storm continues to move through the south. 1 person in Florida and 2 people in Georgia. Here is what else we know right now. First, the storm is taking aim on Georgia right now after making landfall in Florida. This is video from overnight in the Atlanta area where crews have been busy all night making water rescues. Water rescues have also been happening for the past several hours in Florida. This is video from Fort Myers Beach. I've also seen some reports on social media of deputies walking through a foot of floodwater in order to assist residents. And third, extremely dangerous storm surge continues to be a problem in Florida. Look at this camera shaking. This video shows the intensity of that storm surge and wind near Tampa. Now, once the sun comes up in Florida in about 90 minutes, people will begin to be able to survey the damage left behind by Helene as the storm continues to move north, and that is when we could really see the extent of the damage. Meteorologist Robert Speta from our sister station in Jacksonville just filed this report from Tallahassee 4 hours ago. Take a look.
Tropical storm strength winds being seen here in Tallahassee, and even reports of power surges in parts of the city. Even while we were reporting here, occasionally you can hear something that sounds like distant cannon fire. That's those transformers continuing to explode as the power goes on and off. But in Tallahassee, that's on the west side of the storm. The eastern side of the storm around Perry, down through Taylor County and in the Steinhatchee, that's where they're seeing some of the worst from Hurricane Helene, where that storm surge is expected to be up to 10 to 20 feet. Here in Tallahassee, though, there are 7 shelters that have been opened up. Plenty of people hunkering down at the hotels. Even here at our hotel, we're seeing people come in and out throughout the day, mainly in, staying here, waiting for this storm to pass. Even if they have a place to be at home, they're just still worried about power outages, trees falling and things like that. But even along the coast, mandatory evacuations were put in place at 8 a.m. in the morning here on a Thursday, and for good reason, because of that threat of storm surge. So storm, though, quickly going to be moving away here on our Friday, and conditions will be rapidly improving throughout the day. In Tallahassee, I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta, First Coast News, on your side.